Air Force Captain Alea Nadeem is stationed in the Middle East, but she was born in the Midwest, Ohio, to an American mom and a dad from Iraq.
When people see you, an Arab American woman wearing that uniform, your captain bars, what do you want them to see?
I just want them to see an American citizen serving. I could not be more happy to be in this country. We have one of the best countries in the world.
Her patriotism grounded in knowing what it's like to live without freedom. Alea was 8 when her family took a trip to Iraq, where Saddam Hussein still ruled. What was to be a short visit turned into years when her father forced her to stay.
Growing up, being born in America, you kind of know what freedom is like, and then going back to Iraq is just kind of a constricted environment.
Back in Ohio, Alea's mom fought to bring her home, and 4 years later, with the help of the FBI, she finally did. And then...
What made you join the military?
9/11. People started saying crazy things about Arabs, Muslims, kind of associating them with terrorists. I want people to understand that the Middle Eastern people are good. They're very good people. They're amazing people.
Nadeem enlisted in 2003, later becoming an intelligence officer. Now back overseas again, but this time representing her country.
You're a captain. You've been in the military for...
About 13 years.
So this is your career?
Yeah. I love our country for what it's offered me, because if I was still in Iraq, I wouldn't be sitting here with you. I wouldn't be able to serve in the military.
You're proud to walk in that uniform?
Absolutely.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.